Wax.
What you talking about now?
Welcome back, y'all. We're back to another episode.
How you feeling? How many more shows you think we're gonna have before you pop?
This is it. This is the last one for 2020. Woohoo!
Right,
We're
yes,
done. We made it through the
okay.
year. I think we'll have maybe 3 more shows before this baby pops out of me.
Or he'll be right here showing with us, you know what I'm saying, on
I
the
think we
show.
can have him in the show. I'm thinking that I can put him in one of those carrier things.
I'm a survivor.
Survivor has survived through 2020.
Yes.
I just want to point out that this is the one plant that has survived. The rest are dead. The what was it called? The palm tree.
Yeah.
It died. It's
you
gone.
can't control no palm trees. I don't think you are like a palm tree person.
No, I went through 3 of them.
You got an orange thumb when it comes down to palm trees.
Black thumb, really. But since it is our last episode, I wanted us to cheers. And all I had here, I'm going to pour you this one.
Baby, I don't drink.
Me either, but we're going to drink today. Very responsibly. May is over there with her alcohol. We have our Welch's for pregnant people. You guys can't see it, but our glasses are from 2017.
Yeah.
So we're bringing in 2021 with 2017 glasses. So cheers, baby. What do you want? Wait, what do you want to cheers to?
I'm cheersing to the cheersing, right?
Sure. You're cheersing to.
I'm cheersing to peace, grace, mercy, growth, and more sex than I've been getting.
Amen. Cheers, May. Happy fucking New Year.
Happy New Year. Baby, does this mean I don't have to be here on the 1st?
Wax is trying to leave me and doesn't want to see me until 2021. But we'll figure it out.
It's not that. It's just, like there's certain things I got to do right now. I mean, I'm looking for this year to be a very big year, huge year. We got a lot of great things happen for the both of us.
Yeah.
Sam is like one of the hugest things. So I need to make sure I'm ready for him. So daddy got to do a couple of things. Protecting and providing part. That's all.
I'm trying to be conscious of the fact that you have to leave for a reason. So it's okay. But now that 2020 is over, one thing ain't gonna change, and that's the support y'all got for us, especially on Apple. So shout out to y'all leaving us reviews this week. It's from Roseanne. I'm saying, Roseanne. It says, "Love you two together." She left us a review on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
Wax, I listened to you on. She said, "Beauty and the Beast, Bully and the Beast."
You.
And I never get the wax you are with your fiance. That's me. That's me. Congrats, by the way, to both of you. Thank Carla, you bring out the best in wax, and wax, you really grew up for Carla. I know that the two of you are going to make great parents. One thing I didn't know and I needed was you two reading the Bible in your show. I thank you both for adding that. Much love, Roseanne.
Yes.
Thank you, Roseanne.
Thank you for accepting it.
Yes, for sure, because it's up to you whether you want to accept it or not. But I really like the feedback that we've been getting on the show.
It's all God. We just being obedient and listening to God. So, I mean, that's why our blessings is coming.
That's definitely why they're coming. So if you have not yet gone to Apple Podcasts, whether it's on your computer, on your phone right now, stop what you're doing. Well, you don't have to stop listening. You can just literally just go on your phone in the app and write a review. Let us know what you think, and we will shout you out possibly the next episode. It'll be you. Now, this episode for the pet peeve of the week is not something that happened recently.
Come on, you get these shits all the fucking time.
You don't have any. Yes, that's what she says.
What the fuck?
You have one?
All right. No, I'm gonna lose. So go ahead and take it. It's really whatever she says for real. So whatever I say, it ain't gonna mean nothing. She's just gonna say.
Every time I ask him about his pet peeve, he says I talk too much, so I don't want to hear it anymore.
Shut up.
Well, we can't do that. Therefore, I'll pick the pet peeve since you can't be. You're not too creative with your pet peeves. Jesus. This one, it's unannounced visitors, and I was thinking about this the other day because I've been getting a lot of messages like, "Oh, when you have the baby this and when you have the baby that," and I'm thinking,
COVID.
I don't give a fuck if it's COVID or not. I don't want you and your germy ass in my house around my newborn.
Yeah, you gotta take it easy. I mean, everybody is a certain thing. Like after the first month, then you let one person in. After the second month, 2 people. Third month, 3 people. By 6 months, 6 people done seen them. That's kind of dope.
I'm thinking like at least 3 to 4 months, but My goodness, why do people think that a child is going to be born
Yeah.
and you can just show up? But my thing is unwanted visitors too. That's always been a pet peeve of mine. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, but so my house is 3 bedrooms, right?
It is.
Yeah, so it's our
Okay.
bedroom, then Ayana has her bedroom, and this third bedroom, which is now the studio, I've
Okay.
never had it as a guest bedroom. I'm trying to figure out how when we move,
Okay.
I don't necessarily want a guest bedroom because I don't like unwanted visitors
Okay.
or like unannounced visitors. When people just show up and it's like, I'm here. Why do
My
people do
car broke
that?
down because people always. I think our energy draws people. You can't like everything have a territory. You understand that? So
I think it's
who we
rude.
are, people going to come. They want to come check us out. They want to hang around us. They want this energy that we have. This is contagious,
Well, the
bro.
energy that I give out when you show up to my house unannounced is not a good one.
I get the same energy, and
Well,
I'm here with you.
well, you have no choice. But when you're not a visitor, you also do live here. So I don't like unwanted or unannounced visitors. Like, at least tell me you're coming. Let's make plans. Don't just show up to my house, and you're definitely not just gonna stay in my house.
But who just does that?
I have had people do that. And then another part of that is
I
like
think that's
not letting,
everybody's.
and then another one is not letting me know where you're gonna have company. So you sometimes will have like the door will, like somebody will be at the door. She's like, yeah, you gotta have someone over. And I'm thinking, why is somebody here?
I didn't know.
You
I don't
don't
be knowing
tell
either.
me.
I don't even know nothing.
That is so annoying when the door, someone's knocking. He's like, oh yeah, some so and so is here, and I'm like, but why?
I
Why
mean,
didn't I know they were
most
coming?
of the time it's either coming because I need help with something or I had somebody do something and I go back there and talk to them, but we don't do it by her. So she just think people come see me. If you can somebody come see me is a reason, most
I'm
likely.
sure, but can you just tell me someone's coming?
I get it, but I mean, I don't know. Some people just actually show up. They call me early in the morning, like, yo, yeah, I'm gonna come pull up on you sometime today. Man, you probably talking to chilling on. Lately, I've been wanting naps, so I don't know why, but it's just
You've been napping quite a
I
bit.
don't know what's going on. It's like, damn, I gaining weight.
People that come unannounced are rude and inconsiderate and have
Yeah,
no manners.
yeah.
You don't just show up to someone's home. I don't care where you're from. Now, I do remember growing up in Puerto Rico, right? And you're in your street. So
Mhm.
as kids, we would just show up to someone's house, right?
Yeah, they home.
Yeah, it's
Like, yeah,
like
we home.
you
Your friends here.
from the outside
That's
said you
okay.
looking for your
Yeah.
friend. That was different, but we were
Mhm.
kids. So if a kid show up here unannounced, like looking for Ayana, I don't really think
We
that.
get it. Yeah.
But an adult, it's like you have to now be a host, and I ain't trying to
Yeah,
host
nah. Ain't
you.
nobody ask you. I mean, any of my people, you ain't got a whole shit.
No, but then not
No.
really. But if they're here long enough, it's like, hey, are you guys thirsty or do you need something? Like,
Everybody get their own everything, baby.
not really.
Come on,
And
knock
then
it
I
off.
can't just walk around naked if I want
I just
to.
say that. I'd be like, yo, nobody go in the house, close the blinds. My beautiful baby want to walk her naked. Nobody's gonna do that. Just easy communication. So your pet peeves is not worse than you
No, it's
farting.
not necessarily you. And even if they're right outside, it's just this. There's still someone here, so it's just different. So I just don't like. I just don't like visitors too much at the house
Right.
unless I plan it. But anyways, we're gonna go into from the therapist couch, and I just have a quick update for this one. I didn't listen.
What happened?
Remember last week we talked about the therapist said you should not confront or say anything to someone until you've completely healed and gotten over it.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I had big balls.
Yeah. Big cojones.
Big cojones. And I thought I was ready for a conversation. And I wasn't. And she definitely said, wait a couple of months, let it go. And I'm like, I'm over it. I'm over it. I sent a few texts and ended up breaking down, and it was just not good. So
Make sure the pot is make sure the kettle is off the stove. Make sure everything is
yes.
cooled down and it's still hot. You know what I'm saying? Let it cool off a little bit. Then I bet you it's not gonna burn your mouth when you taste it. Right now your mouth is burnt.
Yeah.
The
So
water
if
was
you
too hot.
remember last week, we talked about the therapist let me know to not, or let us both know, but not confront someone during conflict while you're still upset about something, or you're still hot, or you haven't completely healed from it. So I thought I healed in a couple days. I was like, I'm good. I got this.
Rip the band-aid right back off.
All the way off. The cast. Actually, I took the cast off and the foot was still broken. So I broke down. So this is just an update on that one. Please make sure you wait. Because even me, who I know I can put walls up, and it's really easy sometimes for me to do it. I'm a hard ass, but I'm also very soft right behind that wall. So it's still too, what's the word called? It's just an open wound. I'm too soft when it comes to that.
You gotta take it easy, baby. You gotta know, you understand. You like go towards the more positive things. Go towards things that's
Yeah.
showing you love. Like gravitate to all that type of stuff. Is going when it builds you, make you a better person. The energy that I'll tell you that everybody else want to come, it's an automatic thing. It's going to come. It's like a magnet. It's nothing you can do. They're gonna come back. They're gonna want to know so much what you got going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
And
relax.
this is one of those things why I tell people go to therapy, because I have you to talk to, and it's great talking to you, and we usually we can get through a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
But having a therapist, when you have had them for a while and they know you, they kind of know what's gonna happen, and you can have that trust in her. I feel like I felt kind of bad when the text and be like, I didn't trust you.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I ain't listening to somebody again.
I didn't listen. I'm sorry. But I do have a code myself. It's trybetterhelp.com/shit I'm 30. So it'll be in the description of this episode. And you can also do the virtual what's it called? Therapy. Yeah. You can do couples, you can do it with your children, for your children, for yourself. Just try therapy. You get 10% off with this one. They have financial aid, all kinds of good stuff. So try it out.
Did I do it by myself before?
No, but you're about to do it by yourself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll never do talk about you. I talk about you when I'm not even.
I talk about you when I'm talking to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fuck you get to talk to me right here? You want any answers? Anything? Just ask me.
No, it's not about answer. It's different. So I want you to do your own personal session also.
Wait, Carla, before you move on though, why did you think you were over it before having the conversation? How did you realize you weren't over it? You know what I mean? Like what led you to think that you were over it?
I thought I was over because I was like, I got this. It's shit I already know. I'm just going to move on. It is what it is. I felt strong enough. I'm like, I haven't cried. That's what I thought. So I haven't cried about it.
Yeah.
In a couple of days, I'm good. That's what I thought. I was like, I haven't cried. I feel strong.
Lex and cursed me out like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like things are going great. We actually was going good. Great night's sleep. We get to cuddle now.
Oh my God, we cuddled. His foot's getting better.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow.
Yeah, and then I got one text back and it was a floodgate. And I was like, just
coming here like, baby, like, I'm thinking about to get a kiss. It's just like fucking waterfall. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
He's like, what happened? I was like, I didn't listen. I sent the text anyway.
You know me, I'm like, you dumbass. All right, listen, I don't give sympathy. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if I tell you don't touch that fucking stove, I ain't gonna sit there and oh, I'm sorry you did that.
Yes,
fuck
you did.
That.
You were kissing me.
Yeah,
Shut up.
Yeah, I do, but it's like because you actually. You want to be such a hard ass. But I gotta let you know, shut the fuck up, because you know I told you not to touch that stove, and you gonna touch it again. That shit hot.
It was hot.
Don't touch the fucking stove.
I know. I learned my lesson again. I
so if you touch it again, I might just.
Yes, you will. You're gonna kiss me. Right. And say you shouldn't touch it. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry.
Stop touching the fucking stove. That shit is hot as hell.
So hot.
That's what I was telling Leah earlier today. I was like, bro, when fire get angry, watch out, because that shit is spit at you. That shit.
He will stick his hand in that fire pit.
That boy.
He just doesn't care.
That's you. I'm watching you. I'm watching you. I said, look at this.
Do you guys have the same blood? Yes, you do.
Yes, you do. I said, no. He said, yeah, I know.
And still went in there.
Still go through it.
That's so funny. Well, I wanted to do a quick recap of 2020. Cheers one more time to 2020, baby. Because I actually
we had some great things happening.
We had some great things. God 20 cheers, May. Because May came into our lives 2020. May, yes. Shout out to her. That should have been one of the first ones on here. I didn't even put it on here.
Yes. Mm-hmm. What else we got?
So let's start from the top of the year. Do you remember?
We got together.
Shut up. Do you remember what you thought 2020 would be like when the clock hit? What did you bring in 2020? We brought it in here. We were asleep. Yeah. Okay. Remember? We were asleep. Slept right through New Year's. So the year continued with tons of sleep. Yeah, we slept right through New Year's. You went back to work. You are pregnant, aren't you?
Hey.
Just sleepy. We brought it in together, and you went back to work. We were traveling. You were coming still like every weekend, every other weekend.
Just to get some.
Just to get some punani.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I remember, did we spend Valentine's Day together? No, we did not. We didn't. We said something for Valentine's Day. You came the next weekend.
Okay.
But then it was like the world shut down. We were literally long distance full time. It was a long distance relationship. Traveling back and forth. And then all of a sudden, at the blink of an eye, March 15th, I think, or 16th, you flew down, and we thought you were going to be here for a month tops.
Maybe 2 months.
A couple of weeks. That. It's been now how many?
I've been paying for that penthouse times
Yo,
Still paying
he
for the
got
penthouse.
this penthouse November 1st. We moved you in November 1st.
Yes.
March 15th, he was already here. He didn't spend any time. The only fun time we had at that penthouse was when we found the bat in your room.
That's not fun.
That was so much fun. We sort of broke up that day. He was hella mad at me.
Because she'll understand. Now she understands how terrified I am of rat and mice. You know what I'm saying? And she got to understand a bat is just a flying rat.
So
she don't get it. Everybody tell her, and then look at that's what I'm saying. She's crazy. So everybody start telling her like, "Oh, that's a rat with wings," and she's like, "Oh, I never heard it." I'm like, "Well, that shit bites you. You're fucked."
I thought it was hilarious, and I went on live, and I'm cracking up, and he's very serious about this bat. We can't.
I'm terrified.
And so then he's screaming at me, and it was the first time he kind of like raised his voice at me, and I was just like, "Fuck this!" Like I didn't know he was so scared. And I just kept laughing. I thought it was hilarious. So we broke up for like a good 30 minutes. And then I came back upstairs.
About 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes. Yeah, it was rough. But anyway,
give me the keys. I'm like, take the fucking
keys.
He
kept hiding the keys from me.
I ain't hide the keys from you. It was right there in the couch.
Bullshit. In the middle of the couch to the floor.
Yo, they felt it inside. Bullshit. Now you understand. And that couch, if you sit on it, I found $100 bills. I found keys.
He didn't want me to
watches.
Leave.
I mean, of course, I didn't want you to leave, but you got to understand. Like, I had to show you. It's so if I don't show you a certain way, which your problem is, you'll continue to keep doing something. So if I let you know, listen, I'm serious with this. I gotta let you know I'm serious with this with you. You will keep on going.
I did not think you were that scared.
So I had to show you how scared I am, the level of where I'm at. This is not a game. You're laughing. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
Don't do this again. This is not.
Wax, do you think because you're so big, people don't take your fears seriously?
They don't. I get hit all the time. People just think, oh, you can take it. Shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things I can't even complain about. And I get it.
No, he is so big sometimes that now that I know his fear and how serious it is, I'll take it. But it doesn't equate. So you're seeing him so tough. And like, then you see a bat and the guy freaks out. Or you see a mouse the size of my thumb, and he is like,
I'm a holler.
Gone or angry that he can't leave the area. So it was definitely crazy. But anywho, we went from long distance relationship full time for about 6 months to just straight being together.
Yes.
Now that was fun. I mean, at first it was like a lot of sex, a lot of drinking, a lot of weed, smoking,
and pregnancy.
But we had already been trying. So we just, because whenever you would come, it was like a lot of sex trying.
Yeah,
and then it was a lot of sex, too much sex, as you were just here all the time.
Jesus.
So it was multiple times. Then I would say the another big thing that happened right after quarantine was Kobe passing.
Yes.
That was huge. Actually, no. That was before quarantine. Right?
Right before?
It had to have been before quarantine because I was in Atlanta. Remember, I was at that conference and I was with Mandy when I got the news, and I looked over at Mandy.
I was at home.
And yes, we weren't together. I remember texting you and then looking at her, I said, this just came through. She's like, no way. No one knew it. There was like 200 people there. No one knew. And I looked at her, she, with her big mouth, said it out loud. January 26th. Yeah.
Wow.
I thought it was April. I don't know why. Yes. Top of the year. That happened. And it just didn't seem real for a while.
It still hits me when I start seeing little highlights and stuff they do in the NBA. And I'm over here like, Kobe is really gone. That's kind of, and the way it happened, it's like, Lord have mercy.
So sudden.
I ain't talking about the sudden. I'm talking about the way it happened. Like, never seen this man again. There's no funeral. The baby girl that was there is like, I always, and I got to stop doing that, because when people tell me, that's why I like to talk about stuff like this. And I mean, always get your mind right. Always put great things in your mind. But it's like right before it hit, it's just like his face to his daughter. And what was he thinking? Why am I thinking that?
Because it's one of those things that you think of. I want to say idolized, but he was such a big figure. And the family was so public that you know who he was those last years after the NBA. He became such a family man.
Yes.
And such, and we saw his transition and how he was doing with his girls. And it's just sad to see. One, we have kids, we are parents.
Yes.
So, and you, as much as you fly, it's one of those things like you're there. So it just hits home a little bit more than others. But he was just very loved. But that was one of the big things that happened in 2020.
Kobe, respect.
Yes. The world shutting down was big, huge. That was 2020. The world shut down. And one of the things that I feel that I enjoyed about 2020 was wearing pajamas all day, every day. Who wears clothes?
I guess I wear pajamas too.
So because of the shutdown and COVID, your outfits that you've been wearing for your entire life seemed appropriate. Sweatpants and white tees.
Chilling.
Finally, it worked together.
It makes sense.
It did.
I'm comfortable. I'm chilling. I hate wearing jeans and stuff. It don't make sense for me to wear jeans.
There was no need to get dressed up ever again. And Wax was like, I've been training for this all my life.
And listen, and they start acting up even more. Like, you understand, like, I'm ready. Like, I'm asking you, like, hey, babe, where the candles at? I need candles. You never know. Where the lighters, where the matches.
This is all
you know what I'm saying? Listen, we gotta have where are all the flashlights? You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm always prepared. For my part to be the protector and provider, I'm gonna make sure that we're protecting the provider. I don't care what we gotta sit there and figure out. We got the fishing poles for that lake right there. We're gonna always eat.
We're gonna eat.
We got the boat. Like, we got.
So speaking of the boat, the world shut down, and Wax was like, "Well, we finna eat, and this is how we're gonna eat. We're gonna create a boat. I'm gonna put it together because Home Depot's now open damn near 24/7. I'm gonna find me some plywood, and I'm gonna build a boat." And he built a boat. We started a business called Sky Blue Rentals. Sky came from Ayana's name.
Yeah.
And we were literally like booked all the time during quarantine.
It was eating, y'all. 2-3 times a day. 350 for 4 hours, 2-3 times a day.
600 for 8 hours.
Yeah, we was eating.
Sometimes they would do 2 hours for 250. We would have a few of those, and we're like, all right, cool.
All right. And yo, we want to expand. All right, but
and a couple extra hours. I'll send you an invoice real quick from my phone. I was in the computer just doing all the computer stuff. He's over there figuring out the boat.
Teamwork.
We've never had a boat before together or at all. I've never owned a business. He's never owned a boat before. We just had to figure it out. YouTube University was the best way to go about it. And I figured out how to get credit card charges, how to put the schedule on.
Yeah, my baby was rocking. You really impressed me.
You impressed me putting that boat together. Nobody died. Nobody. We didn't have any accidents. Well, maybe a little. We didn't have any accidents.
God bless.
We didn't have any like lawsuits. We didn't have nothing crazy happened. Everything was just chilling, and we just made money.
Yeah, we made bread. You know what I'm saying? I was able to just find a new hobby, stay busy. I had to stay in the house and hear her mouth all day. It was just like we was really up to something. You know what I'm saying? It was like, wow. And
that showed me that I could really be with you if I can work with you. If you can do business with somebody, we talked about it before.
That's a big test.
It's a huge test. We had some blow-ups. We had some times that I was like, fuck you, but we had to just figure it out, and we did. And some people, mixing money and business and a relationship, that's a tough one. Not everybody can do it. Not everybody can. They always say keep family and friends separate from business. And it's a thing, but it worked for us. I think we'll be all right.
That's why I started one of the reasons, like, yo, you're really my partner. And knowing that you have actually a partner and just not, we have good sex. Like fuck that sex.
You can have good sex with anybody, with strangers.
Yeah, that's light. Can you sit there and come together and make something happen? Can you make money together? Can you have a relationship together? Do you like this person? Can we be friends?
Another big thing for me was Ayana was here, for a long time, and you were already how you dealt with Ayana, how you meshed in our family.
Yeah.
It's been me and her for 15 years. And then you come into this and it's like, will it work? And it worked.
Yeah, it's like I already been here. It's like, I don't even know why. It was like, how long has I been here? Like, it's like
it felt like she knew you since she was a little girl. she's so fucking comfortable sometimes. I'm like, girl, relax.
Me too. I'm like, yeah, baby.
Like, you're a teenager. Stop it. Like, move. You're not a baby. Like, sometimes she wants to be babied, and I'm like, but you can't. You're a grown ass girl. But yeah, everything's always felt just right from them. But we wouldn't have known any of that if it wasn't for the world shutting down.
I'm sure I'll be around.
Well, yeah, we would have known, but I don't think things would have progressed how they did if it wasn't for us being together all the time.
Yeah, or it's like God put us together right in the right time.
Perfect time. Who would have thought summer of 2019, which was lit, that this would have been this year?
Yeah.
Man, because 2019 was good. New York last summer was amazing. Anywho.
Do you remember it?
Hell yeah, I remember. I wasn't that drunk.
Kind of drunk.
I was kind of drunk, but it was a good drunk. Oh, I was drinking a lot, but it was fun. And Instagram reminds me every once in a while. So it's a good time. Cheers to, you know what, May? All right, you're getting a little excited now. Getting relaxed. You don't have to drink that much in front of me. It's coming. I'm almost there. Another big thing that happened, huge before, if I just in case I run out of time, we got the first Black woman vice president of the United States.
That's the 2021 though.
But she got voted in now.
We don't know what's going on. Trump is still here. You gotta understand.
You better stop it, Trumpy. She's coming in office.
I'm not being a Trumpy. I'm just letting you know. It's just
I
can't wait till she come, and I'm very excited just as much as y'all.
When's the inauguration? January or February?
Too long ago. Too long from now.
No.
This motherfucker's up to something. I'm trying to tell you. What you think he's in there doing? Like, oh, I gotta hand over these fucking people. They're really losers. I don't want to hand it over.
I think we'll be fine. January 20th. So even before Psalm gets here, I think they'll get inaugurated into the White House. And I truly believe, even if something were to happen, baby, all I know is that our vote got us that. So Amen. We at least know that we can put a Black woman,
Amen,
a woman of color in office. So if something were to happen now, baby, we're coming back and we're gonna make her president.
Well, let's make sure that Psalm hold off until Trump get out of office, because I don't want Psalm to ever be a part of Trump's
administration.
No, not at all. So hold on,
son. Just hold on right there. Oof, that's a long time still, baby.
What you mean? It's January. He about to get out January 14th.
I can't breathe.
You got 14 days.
No, January 20th.
January 20th?
Yes.
I don't even think you got that long.
I don't know if I have that long left inside of me. But anyways, I think what I learned for sure from 2020 is life is what you make it. Yep. And how you see it. Mm-hmm. You have to put, positive goggles on.
Amen.
Money got tight. People lost their jobs. We realized we can't depend on the man all the time.
That's why we had to do what we had to do.
And yeah, so it's definitely what you make it. And we made a boat, literally, and tried to make money off a boat.
Yeah,
some people
we did make money off the boat.
Yeah, some people,
Maintained
started businesses.
Everything.
Other people, did Uber as much as they could.
Mm-hmm.
People did what they had to do to maintain. Others started gardens. How many people started gardening during this time? Man,
landscaping companies, you know what I'm saying? They start doing construction, start using your hands, you start finding out things that you didn't even know you can do. You start doing, and that's great, man. A lot of people got into the podcast world knowing that this is also a job. You know what I'm saying? I start seeing a lot of people hitting me up, asking me. I was sitting straight to you, like, listen, how did my girl, what the fuck she do?
Yes, the podcast game definitely took off big time, especially around April, May. And I got really excited about that. It seems like it's saturated. Everybody's doing it, but trust me, when you stick to it and you're doing it for a reason and you have a why, it's going to work. There are a lot of people that started in 2020 that are not going to last. And that's fine. That's with every business. Cool. That's with everything. But you have to sit there and be consistent. Thanks for reminding me, because I had a whole fucking retreat in the middle of a pandemic.
Wow. You did.
A whole retreat. Shout out to every woman that flew to Florida, drove from other cities to to Orlando.
Mm-hmm.
We had a whole fucking retreat.
Yeah, guess what?
What?
I crashed it.
And Wax crashed it.
You ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck where you going. I am definitely coming. I'm not. Now you my wife.
Lord, you know what I'm saying? Have mercy. I think he put the ring on it so he can come to 2021's retreat. We'll see about it. He's supposed to be saying, this painting in the back of our YouTube video.
Yes.
It is from the retreat. He did not follow directions. He crashed it and did his own.
Yeah. I couldn't be like everybody else. I feel like if I crash it, I couldn't do exactly everybody else does. So I got to do a little different.
No, and you did great. I love it. So 2021 retreats for women is coming. There's a big announcement coming. And I should make it soon for the podcast. Shit, I'm 30 is switching names and we're rebranding a little bit.
That's dope.
But it's going to happen with, the way that I'm moving and how us women are just leveling the fuck up, and pivoting.
Okay, I got something to tell you too.
Tell me, baby.
I am also doing a male retreat. I'm going camping, so have fun.
We're gonna be there.
I'm going paintball fighting, four-wheelers.
Well, so are we.
I can't do all that type of stuff. I don't like that stuff.
Yes, we love it. Actually, I'm so excited.
You told me you don't want to go.
I'm going right now.
Wait, Wax, if you're kidding, please be serious. That actually sounds really fun.
I know, I'm dead serious.
No, he's dead, and I'm dead serious. No, he's serious, and I'm serious too.
I'm doing a male's retreat. We got to figure this out, and everybody.
It's a co-ed retreat.
Everybody gonna have to have. It's sponsored by Who's Wax Herbies.
I'm done.
Down, baby.
But I'm going. Who's gonna feed y'all?
You're right, but guess what?
So we coming.
Nah, we got some guys out there who know how to grill. I'll make sure I have some grill
thought you
masters.
said you don't want guys that cook.
I said grills.
So what? Do you have no sides?
You had one maid around.
One. Excuse me. Let's move on before he doesn't make it to 2021. We're gonna do one prediction for 2021. What do you predict for 2021?
I predict that God is gonna bless me financially and with great health in 2021.
Amen. I predict all y'all niggas that did PPP fraud gonna be in jail.
I think a lot of people going to jail.
Y'all niggas going to jail.
Why are you happy for that? Why?
Because y'all niggas was out here stunting, making people feel bad about losing their jobs, and you really was taking money from businesses that really needed it. A lot of moms and pops businesses and shops went down.
One of my companies.
Yes, really went down because y'all was out here stunting, buying Louis Vuittons and being in boats and being on flights and shit you weren't supposed to be doing because it was a pandemic anyway. So now y'all finna go and be in jail with a whole lot of COVID.
Well, give me the money before y'all leave. Let me hold something.
I hold it safe for you.
I got your back. I mean, at least I'm gonna flip it. Shit.
I know. So there's gonna be a whole lot of jail time for PPP fraud.
Well, if any one of y'all know that y'all might be going to jail for PPP, just let me hold something.
And he'll give you back with interest.
I got your back.
Yeah, we got you. He got you. I'm like, told y'all not to do that shit.
Don't crack on them though. You know
I'm never gonna call them out, but you should have known better. You really should have known better. This government's always up to something. All right, so we're gonna go on to our listener letters. Actually,
all that
what
happened
comes first?
That's all that happened in 2021. I mean 2020.
It was a whole lot of sleeping, a whole lot of fucking, a whole lot of babies.
Motherfucker, you got engaged. Like you had a baby. You're pregnant. Like you forgot a whole lot of big, huge shit. I think that is bigger than fucking Kobe being me not being a whore. Is probably one of the biggest things of 2020. I'm not a whore no more.
I am a fiance.
Your whole fiance.
I feel like I've been your fiance for my entire life.
I understand that. You're pregnant. You have a whole son in you. Like we got some huge things. And you got to tell me about fucking Oprah and Donny Hathaway having sex. Like, I don't give a fuck about that.
I'm sorry, baby. Give me a kiss.
Damn, can I reach that far?
I don't know. Okay,
virtual.
I can't reach you either.
Yeah,
you said virtual.
Virtual.
You like the word virtual, don't you?
I figured it out.
Okay, yes. So the icing on the cake for 2020 was definitely my rock. If you are good with planning weddings or destination weddings specifically and want to help me, can you please help me? DM me, email me. I need help with planning a destination wedding.
We need a dope spot and let my peoples be able to do what the fuck they want to do. They want to cheat on their girls and shit like that.
No.
All right, no. I'm
gonna catch it on video.
All right, whatever. Well, and make sure I can be able to smoke that spot.
Make sure they can smoke.
Make sure we can smoke. Make sure it's great sceneries and stuff like that. Cause I love water.
Yes.
And make sure it's all inclusive. Like if y'all got a resort spot, most likely a resort spot, a dope spot though. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, I want my own little.
We're getting married in LA. No, that is not the destination we're talking about. We're not going.
Yeah, that's going everywhere though. That's going everywhere.
No, I really want a destination wedding somewhere in the Caribbean or like an island where we can just kind of like get away and bring everyone with us. Like y'all can come and I just need someone to help me plan it. I don't know anything about dresses. I don't know anything about anything that comes to a wedding. I've never had a wedding. So I know there's plenty of wedding planners out there. Help me out.
Make sure.
And if you help me, I'll invite you to the wedding.
Listen, and make sure that place have paintball fighting and four-wheelers.
Okay, maybe four-wheelers. But if you plan the wedding with me, I got you.
You said it already.
I'll take you.
Make sure they have paintball fighting and four-wheelers.
Okay, so that's our wedding plans for 2021 or 2022? 21. We can get married in 21.
Babe, I already did my part. I ain't got shit to do with this shit no more. The fuck, you gonna put more pressure on me? I ain't got nothing to do with that no more. You got the ring. Up to me. We already married.
Right. So let's move right along to listener letters. If you guys want us to help you out with something you might have going on in your life with a family member, send us an email to whatevershesays podcast@gmail.com. We're gonna read the letter or question and give you our feedback. So this week, this first one kind of reminds me of me. Mm-hmm. It says, I know this is coming from a place of privilege, but please hear me out. Mm-hmm. I'm 29 and I moved home to my dad's house a year ago because I started my own business and I was worried about cash flow and having to pay rent. Business is growing slowly and it's still not reliable for rent, etc. So I'm still home with my dad. My life and friends are in a whole different city. Then in November, my boyfriend of 4 years and I broke up. So now I'm single and alone in the wrong city. But my business is my priority. So I was just thinking, I'll just keep hustling really hard 2021 and eventually I'll be able to afford to pay rent and move out. But a few days ago, my dad, who has a very well paying job and is very supportive of me, offered to pay rent for me for a year in the city so that I can get back out there to friends and a social life. So I'm not just working and
He must be tired of her.
hermiting the end of my 20s away in the wrong place.
Okay.
Which is all great. And I recognize how privileged my situation is. I'm so grateful I can live at home with my dad and that he's so generous to offer this. But I feel this huge sense of shame taking this money from him. The idea of turning 30 and still being financially dependent on my dad to the point that he's paying my rent, it just feels wrong. And what if my business doesn't succeed? On the other hand, I would love to be back in the city so I can actually have a social life and get myself out there in the world.
Get some meat.
And I know it would actually make him so happy to do it. He can definitely afford it, no problem. So do I take the opportunity and just say thanks and learn to get over the feeling of shame? Or do I say no because I should be paying my own way, especially nearly at 30?
Shut up. Shut up. Like, you sound dumb. Your dad wants you gone. He want to have sex with your mom's friend. Beat it. You want to go have sex in the city. So take the money and shut the fuck up. Everything in life is going to be scary. Everything in life is going to be a change. Like, you're not going to know if your business is going to succeed. You don't even know if you're going to live the next day. Go after the things that you think is the best. Your father is giving you this to get the fuck away from him. He's tired of you.
I don't think your dad's tired of you. So
yes, come on.
No.
You really want to.
So this is what I think. This is the reason why I started shit. I'm 30.
Right.
It was because we have these expectations from society about where you should be when you turn 30. She's freaking out about the fact that, oh my gosh, I'm 30. I don't have my money together. I shouldn't be accepting money from my parents. It should be like this. It should be like that. And it's like 30 doesn't mean a thing. Who is judging you because you're taking money from your father at 30? At the end of the day,
especially if you can afford it.
Right. Your father can afford it. You're saying it's not going to hurt him. He's willing to do it. He's supportive of you. This is something that you have, and you're thinking about what others might have or not have, and it's making you feel guilty. Get rid of that
unless
shame.
you know you're about to go fuck off.
Right. And you're working hard already. You know, your business is growing. It's going to take time. Your dad's there to support you. And even if it doesn't work out, you tried it, and your dad's going to be like, you know what? The house is always open. They're going to be there. I remember my dad putting up a shit ton of money for my sister for a business that didn't pan out. And he was fine with it. Yeah. You know, he was always just supportive of us doing something. So he sees you doing the right thing. And girl, all of 2021 at your daddy's house, what? You just broke up. You need some
go get us. Go get
new something.
That's all it is. He tired of listen, a girl walking around her house who ain't getting no fucking meat is a problem. And he understand that. We know when y'all getting something, we know y'all ain't getting none.
I mean, you're focusing on business first and foremost, but it is important to have some type of social life as well. So you need to be well balanced. If you have the privilege, like you said, to have your father pay for that years of rent, get it from your father instead of some bitches are out here doing sucking dick to get the years paid for. I'm trying to tell you, it's your father.
Some girls out here sucking their daddy dick to get. I know, baby. I'm sorry. I forgot what show I was on.
Wrong show.
I'm sorry, beautiful face.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, beautiful face.
Okay. Oof, amen.
I know, but don't do that, and don't do the other part either.
No, don't do any of that. You take your dad's money.
Your dad money.
Don't be ashamed of it.
And suck the other guy dick who you about to go see in the city.
Anyone that shames you for taking, shut up.
I'm sorry.
Anyone that shames you for taking your father's money is jealous. They wish they had what you have, and that support, which is emotionally you have it financially, and you have a father. You know, those are some things that not everyone has. And when there's just some people that just are jealous.
God bless you for
and they're going to say something. Yes. So take your blessing, move back to that city, be with your friends, and let that business just grow.
But flourish. If you know you're going to go fuck off, don't take the money. If you know you're about to go party with your friends, I don't know what she's about to do. Because listen, you don't know until you actually enter the situation.
But she's been there before. She moved back home. I think she knows what she's doing.
Everybody's like doing a start over button again. Right now, all this time that you locked up in the house, even though you went to another city where you come back to the city is kind of different, but you still been out in that city. Everybody been locked up so much. So It's like having a daughter in Catholic school. Dude, let her go to that public school that next year. The whole football team know who Catholic is. You see what I'm saying? So you don't want to do that right now. You don't want to. Maybe he say, listen, I'm going to do it for 6 months. Tell your dad, say, listen, give me 6 months up front.
No.
And let me
take
see.
the year. Take the year. Take the year.
Because she don't trust herself. I don't trust her either.
You just don't trust nobody. We're going to move on. I think you're good. Your business is growing. You're doing what you got to do. Keep it moving. We're moving on to the next letter. This one says, please help me. Mm-hmm. It's been 2.5 months since I was in a serious relationship. My ex left, and now I'm over my ex. I'm ready to meet and date people. I always feel like I'm less attracted when I come across nice and attractive people. I was not like this before. I'd always have some sort of initial attraction, but that never seems to happen anymore. I'm not sure why. Never also had the feeling of having a crush since. Anyone ever felt this way before? I think it's worth mentioning the breakup affected me in a lot of negative ways, but I've learned a lot. I'm done grieving and loving myself more.
Why he leave you? How old are you?
I don't know.
And where are you looking?
I don't think she's over him.
Duh.
It's only been 2.5 months.
I don't think she's over him because like everybody else just don't reach the quota to him yet. She got to find somebody that surpasses him. You know what I'm saying? She can look past
when you're over someone, you're not thinking about what's better than that other person and what surpasses them. No, when you're over them, you meet someone else for what they are, who they are, and what they do for you.
Surpass. Yeah, because some
surpass some bitches. Just saying. I was just kidding. Okay.
You gotta have something that's better for you at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody,
right, but I don't think it has anything to do with who you had before.
Baby, believe me, like girls is not with the guys that they're with right now. That used to be with the other guy when we talked about the other person's name that I am. You know, they're never going to be over because their guy that they're dealing with is not going to amount to fucking wax. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care if this guy might be more nice to them, and I would use call him a bitch or anything like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like maybe he's too nice and you need it rough. Or I dealt with girls before that was too nice, and I needed you. You see what I'm saying? It's nice like you're right, but that's what I'm saying. I needed more of. You ever went to somebody's house and their dog running all around and stuff like that, jumping on the couches?
Oh, like Luna?
Perfect example. Luna. I came here. Luna was the wildest, uncontrolled, untamed thing in the world. Right now, I snap my fingers to point, and Luna is shut down easy. The fence could be open. Luna ain't going nowhere. You could tell. So a white person could be like, "Hey, come here," and maybe
she might go to the white person. She like the white people.
But she's not leaving out no more. Before, every single day, every weekend I came, I was chasing the dog.
What's funny, when you weren't here, the neighbor brought her. Here, I hear at the door, "Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas."
But the dog, Luna be going.
She keeps eating my cat food.
She's eating the cat food,
and I don't give a fuck because some cat's been scratching my car up for fucking 13 years. I don't give a fuck if she eat your cat food.
But yeah, you have to have it tamed, and I needed this right here. I needed Carla to be the one to tame me.
So basically, she needs to look for.
Just
don't go looking for it. It'll come. We weren't looking for it. It's gonna come.
Our situation is bad, baby. Stop making everybody seem like their situation gonna end up like ours. Ours is one of a kind. Ours one of a kind. You just don't get this shit.
I think you can.
You watering it down if you're thinking that you could get this.
I know there's people.
I know there's not people if they're still not happy like we are. This shit is real.
I think there's people that are really happy.
They're lying. Because I thought I was happy too before, and I was lying.
No. I think TD Jakes and his wife are happy.
All right.
I think my friend Alicia and LaRon are happy.
All right.
I don't think it's something that's.
I think Charlotte, his wife, happy.
Yes.
I believe Envy's
I think
wife
there's
happy.
some. I don't think it's one of those. I think most of us settle. You know,
and that's what I'm talking about. I like got from the top, like. When we friends, like I'm cool to be with you. Like I'm like, yo, I don't want to be in a relationship with you no more. I can be cool with you.
She can find this. They broke up, and now just chill. Huh? She'll find a friend. She'll hang out, and she'll fall.
But you also got to be that person's enemy at the end of the day. Like my person,
you are not my enemy.
The person I can't stand the most is you. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, we're moving on
but you understand what I'm trying to say. Like, nobody else could get me pissed off the way you can.
That's because you love me.
That's what I'm trying to say. So hear me out, beautiful face. Damn.
Gosh, you just say things.
Who get you more mad than me?
Ayana.
I can tell you what I'm saying.
That little motherfucker right there.
But I'm still one of your enemies because you yell at me just as much.
We're not enemies.
I'm not
I don't like the word enemy.
Okay, well, maybe I'm saying the wrong word.
Yeah,
but
you're using
it's
the wrong
a balance in everything. I'm saying just for us to be able to have our good days.
So you don't think she'll find someone?
We need those bad days. She gonna have to find somebody that's really like to get that other guy off her brain. Okay. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
Because believe me,
so we both agree you're not over him. We both agree you're not over him.
I don't think she's
over
him.
You haven't found someone to like get you
your mind completely off this guy, but like, yo, making him seem like, damn, this nigga was a clown. You see what I'm saying? That's what you need. You need to be like, Wax is a clown ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? Once you finally get that, once one of these girls finally get that shit, they can move on.
True.
They're moving on.
And there's a Wax for you somewhere.
Amen.
Anywho, we're going to go into one of my favorite segments, actually, and it's 50-50 court. Well, we bring you guys together so a man can love you like this. No, I'm just kidding.
Yes.
It could be with a partner, with your spouse. It could be with a friend, with a sibling. Kid. You know what? One with your kid would be actually, I think I have someone that I can bring out with their kid.
Yeah. That's a relationship. So anybody else they got roommates? Anybody else that got?
So if you have a pet peeve or something that's going on with your roommate, that'd be perfect.
Especially if y'all use the same bathroom. If y'all share the same bathroom, believe me.
Email us,
please.
Whatever she says, podcast@gmail.com. Roommate, brother, sister, kid, spouse. They do have phones with Zoom in jail.
No, they always holler on Bully and the Beast. They
from
listen to us in jail all the time.
Oh my god!
They always listen to us in jail, Bully and the Beast. So we need to actually. I know I was more relationships. So in jail, they try to stay far away from relationships because their boys probably fucking their girl. They don't want to hear about that shit.
Jesus.
And they don't want to learn about that fucking the guy next to them. So I think they probably leave this one alone, but. I'm sure y'all get something out of it. Wax is on this one too. It's not just like, hey, beautiful face. And I'm making you feel jealous that you're not with your girl. I think we got other content on it, like the Pass the Word and different segments.
Yeah, Pass the Word will definitely help you, definitely.
And I would love for y'all to be one of the Apple reviews or something like that.
Raw, straight from jail?
Straight from
That'd
jail.
That'd be fire. Okay, back to 50-50. Let's go. Wow. You are now entering 50-50 court. Real cases with real couples that are willing to lay it all on the line to get as close as they can to a 50-50 relationship. They're willing to allow us, their judges, myself, Honorable Judge Carla,
and myself, Honorable Judge Wax, to make a final ruling in their cases and sentence them to a life apart or till death do them part. Welcome to 50-50 Court. Peace.
Valanda. Yes. Nicole.
All right. Hi, Verlanda and Nicole.
Hey, Wax.
Baby, take over.
We'll get this started.
Honorable Wax.
Yes. So welcome to 50-50 Court.
Yep.
On whatever she says, I am your Honorable Judge Carla.
And I'm your Honorable Judge Wax.
So welcome, ladies. Valanda and Nicole.
Yes.
Now, before we go ahead and start the case, I would like for you guys to raise your right hand. Are you going to swear them in, honey?
Yes, I want y'all to say that I never will use my roommate's toothbrush. Repeat after me.
I never will use my roommate's toothbrush. Never. And
I promise you, if I hear her having sex, I would never talk to her about it in the morning.
Okay, I promise if I ever hear her having sex, I will not talk to her about it in the morning. Maybe in the afternoon, but not morning.
Right. Do you swear everything you're saying is the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
Perfect.
Amen. So that's what I have to do. I thought you wanted to ask questions. They raised their hands. I asked some questions.
Anywho, clearly, it's a different type of court. So today, as I understand, Valanda is bringing her friend Nicole to 50-50 court, which I love because there are friend issues too. How long have you guys been friends for?
Yeah.
Wow. Probably since 2015, 14? No, 14.
No, it's got to be more than that.
13? We don't know.
I mean, that's so 6-7 years. 6-7 years.
About 6-7 years, 8 years, 9 years, somewhere along those lines.
It feels like
You've been friends for a while. That's a good friendship when it feels that long.
That's like a brother and sister.
And they are, because the reason why Valanda, the reason why Valanda is bringing her on to court is because she's tired of Nicole being upset about her telling her her deepest, darkest secrets.
What's that?
So, honey, Valanda likes to shit. And she likes to go to the bathroom.
What type of shit?
And she likes to talk about it. She feels like you're her friend. You're her bestie.
Right.
Friend, I got to tell you when these important things are going on. So break it down for me, Valanda. What's the problem?
So when I'm on the phone with her, of course, I don't know that she's eating. I have no clue. But, if I got the BGs, bubble guts, whatever, and I'm on the phone with you and you hear stuff, I'm making mud patties, I need to let you know. Just in case you hear, if you hear something, you know what I'm doing.
This is amazing.
mud patch.
Yes.
So you have no problem talking about your BGs and your bowel movements and what you got going on.
Listen, it's a fact of life. I mean, that's just what it is. But
it's not
she's
true.
so quiet when she eats. Like, who knows when she's eating?
But when I tell you, she still talk about it, y'all. She still talk about it.
I'll wait till she swallows.
So it doesn't come back up.
I get satisfaction out of her telling me because she's pregnant, and I know it's like hard to be able to go to the bathroom. She's like, "Baby, I shit it." We like, "Hey, good job."
Yes, it's time to
Really, y'all.
Release,
Listen.
But even before I was pregnant, we celebrated. I think it's a great thing to celebrate when you go to the restroom. It's like you've released toxins. You've let the you love to talk about shit yourself, babe.
Listen, I do because it's like I think the more shit that you have in you, that's more how much full of shit you are. So let her shit,
right?
And then she always tell you the truth and shit. You see what I'm saying? You want somebody full of shit, have her hold it in, and watch. She gonna be always groggy and she gonna be full of shit for the rest of the fucking day. Right. Let her release that shit and she'll stop being full of shit.
But my question to Nicole is, why does it bother you?
It's kind of nasty.
I'm a little bit more ladylike than her. She a little bit niggerish, if you will.
Early.
And all I'm saying is, especially if I'm eating and if I let you know, then we should just stop talking about it at least till I'm done eating, at least. But she always still talks about it.
But Carla, let's
no, hold on. She'll talk about what it smelled like, how it's coming out.
Yikes.
Bruh.
Yeah. You don't want the visual. You eating, you don't want the visual.
I don't even know that my friend takes a poop. Like, you don't hear. I'm like,
you don't.
She's gonna get married. She's gonna get married first.
Oh shit.
Her.
Nicole?
She gonna get married first because a lot of guys don't want to know the girl knows she's shitting. A lot of guys don't. I mean, I don't. The reason why I play with shit, and when I ain't play with it, but I smeared it on people and I put it in people coats and stuff like that. I did it for punishment.
Damn.
I don't like shit. I hate it so much. I know what the fuck to use to get your ass with. Right. You know what I'm saying?
I think men should know when you shit.
I mean, especially listen, just like they were talking about titties earlier at the fucking table, and I'm like, I'm visualizing in my head every time. Like, I got the perky ones. And I'm like, I'm visualizing perky titties in my head. Why, baby? Oh, this is not past the word.
Past the word.
Okay, I was making sure, beautiful. And it's like when you sit there and do that. So now you're talking about shit. Now she got a visual of shit coming out. Ridges and popcorn and everything else y'all ate the night before.
So do you?
You know what I'm saying? Corn.
Do you want her? Okay. Fuck, I already forgot your name. V. Do you remember? Do you like talking about it? Is it just interesting to you? Is shit interesting to you?
Say yes.
That's my best
the
friend.
shape.
Say yes. Just say yes.
I like to share everything with her. Everything. There is nothing about me that she does not know. So of course, she needs to know that too.
But specifically when it comes to doo-doo, do you like, to explore? Do you do your research? Like, you make sure you're healthy, because people really look at what they got going on. The smell, the color, the shape, all that matters.
If it smells too crazy, is a problem. If it's too loose, is a problem. But
you're
if it's
supposed
green,
to have, according to Dr. Oz, it's supposed to be S-shaped.
almost.
I ain't never seen that shit. I got pebbles all day long.
Yeah, Pebbles ain't what it is.
No,
like
it's
mine just I don't even know. Sometimes
I can tell you, I walked
in your nasty ass fucking sewer ass too.
Okay, so what would you like to see then? Nicole, you just don't want her to talk about it at all, or do you just not want her to do it while you're eating?
Just don't do it while I'm eating. That should be a good compromise. No?
That's cool.
I think that's cool, but here's the thing. She said you eat like a mouse. You see how that face so there's no way of her. She's like, whatever.
I'm not gonna do it, y'all.
No, she is, because that's why we're in 50-50
Yeah, that's why
There's
here.
consequences.
You got to get the 50-50. There is definitely, and I like one of the consequences that she's thinking about the exact same thing, and I know she is. So
I'm gonna let you give the consequence. I'm gonna give the compromise of what we could do here.
Okay. Yes.
You eat like a mouse, Nicole. There's no way of her knowing that you're eating because you're ladylike when you shit and you're ladylike when you eat.
Out the way.
So we have to figure out when is the eating. So as soon as you answer that phone, I'm thinking you can say, "Hey V, I'm eating."
I ain't got time for that shit.
Hello. If you're shitting, don't tell me. If you're shitting,
I ain't got time for that shit.
Tell me right away. So it's one of those things where it's going to be up to you to let her know right away that you're eating.
That's cool.
And then it's up to V to say, you can roll your eyes all day long and be like, you know what, girl, all right, fine, I'll tell you about it. Take a picture of it, send it to her later. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that.
Don't encourage her bad behavior.
And don't give her ideas.
Yeah, that's out of control. See, that's wild. That's like, I don't like you. Because I play with doodoo and show you doodoo. It's something that I always tell people. I always say, listen, if you want to turn a guy off, don't flush a toilet, put a little period blood in it, or a little bit of shit like that, or leave a pad on the floor at night. Make sure you give him a lot of water before he go to bed, so he got to run to the bathroom and he stepped on a wet pad.
Why?
With blood.
Why?
This is amazing, beautiful.
This is terrible. Back to the doo-doo.
Okay.
So the compromise is this is just.
See, you think he's gonna talk to you the next morning?
Definitely not. Like, he's gone that night. He's not gonna make it till
the next morning.
Right.
Lord.
Peace.
Nicole has a job here, and it's to let her know when she's eating every single time.
I'm cool with that.
But how often are you eating? How often do you shit that every time she's eating? Or how often you eating that I'm so confused.
So it's like this. She has a certain time when she calls me because normally I'm working. So if she calls me while I'm working, my body's like clockwork. I'm going to shit anytime between...
You don't even have to be on the bathroom.
9:30 and 11.
No, listen.
That's just... And she calls me between that time. So I'm just like, FYI, if she hears some splash, whatever, she knows that it's...
What do you eat for breakfast? Let's try to harden your doodle up. Because there's a lot of splashing I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? What can we eat in the morning to harden it up?
I don't like my poop hard because then I'd have to...
Well, not hard. So I always tell everybody this. Put your feet in cold water when you take a shit and watch what happens. For real, I'm telling y'all, that's what I want you to do. If you think you having a good shit now, you enjoy your shit? Oh, man. You want a good one?
I know you will.
Hell yeah.
Listen,
This one.
put cold water and ice and put your feet in the cold water. No, I'm telling you, put the cold water. I'm telling you, because all the blood gonna go to your feet, and nothing gonna be around your waist. So everything's gonna flow out just nice and smooth, and you ain't gotta worry about straining and all this other type of crazy shit. Watch what happens.
Okay.
Just let me know how that goes.
She gonna report back.
But aside from that,
it's gonna be amazing shit.
And then she's gonna now be FaceTiming Nicole when she's doing this. Now Nicole's gonna get a FaceTime call. Yeah. But anywho, I think we have exactly what you need to do. And V, you're just not gonna let her know once you're pooping when she tells you she's eating. Now, babe, what will happen if V doesn't respect the fact that she's eating and still
We
talking?
want a shit jar.
Yes.
Every time she do it, you got to put $1 in the shit jar.
But
that can go to our vacation.
So that means you going to definitely do it?
I'm going to take extra shit.
You know I can't help it. I'm about to feel it. That's the way we get our money. That's our trip, girl.
Oh, man. Wait a minute. I think she took this punishment the wrong way.
But listen, she's going to benefit. Maybe y'all won't. You know what? And you can't use it for the trip. It got to be for her. She got to spend it all on herself.
Well, maybe you're paying for her trip, for her part of the trip. So you're gonna have to pay
whatever
for
she want to use the money for.
Yeah.
Oh, you quiet now?
So
she quiet now.
Yeah, she like, I could benefit off this too.
It's going into the jar. It's not a mutual jar. It's a jar only for Nicole.
Yes.
Now, Nicole, if you forget to tell V, hey, I'm eating while you're eating and you first answer the phone, then that's $1 for you to put into her jar.
Oh, don't worry. That won't happen.
So you saying we only gonna get one jar? Y'all both not gonna make a jar.
No. They each will have their own jar.
But she's saying she don't need it.
She said she don't need it.
It's going to be one jar. She's saying
she's confident that she will make sure she's gonna answer that phone every time, even if it's a cracker. She's like, I am chewing.
Exactly.
Call me back.
She can't.
All right, I like that. So
gum. Gum does not count.
All right. So okay. So if you shitting 3 times a day, and if you do it 3 times a day, that's $3 a day. Every 10 days is $30.
That's gonna be some good. A good hair day. It's gonna be makeup. She might pay her car payment with her
$100-something a month.
It's gonna be some crab legs.
Just chilling.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, babe, that sounds
Mr. and
good.
Mrs. Smiths.
I'm hungry.
I'm dead serious. We can do that after this.
What time is it? Oh yeah, I'm hungry.
I can do Mr. and Mrs. Smiths.
Okay.
Rice time.
Well, I'm thinking that we can close this case out, baby. What do you think?
Yes, I think we came to a resolution. Is that the right word?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Good job.
And I can't even spell it.
Look at it's okay. You don't need to spell it.
I don't need to know how to spell that shit.
This is an audio show.
Yes.
So we're gonna go ahead and close this case for you guys. All right. And if that jar, once that one of them jars gets over $10, I want y'all to hit us up. And
let us know.
And Wax, I'm gonna try
the $10.
The cold water.
She will.
I guarantee you, it's gonna be the best shit you ever had in your life.
Okay.
The best shit you ever had in your life. Put your feet in cold water and take a shit. You want to be like, what the fuck? Yo, these shits are so amazing. Like I don't even like dry feet shits anymore. Dry feet shits are horrible.
We're gonna close this out because he can talk about shit with you, V, all night.
I don't know nothing.
I think this case is closed, and when that jar gets to $10, if it does, hit us up and let us know. And V, let us know how your cold water in the feet and the dude.
Wet feet shits.
Yes. Thank you for being on 50/50 Court. Case closed.
Peace.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that 50/50 Court. Yes. Now we're going to go into one of y'all's favorite segments of the show, and that is Pass the Word with
Definitely
Wax.
mine. Definitely my favorite. It creeped up on me, and now is actually one of my favorites. I said, wow. And then the feedback is really great.
The feedback is back. So here we go with Pass the Word. If this ever opens.
Feedback is back. I love you.
My app is not opening now. What the hell? Oh, here we go.
What we got, baby?
All right. So this week we have Psalm 51:2.
I love Psalms too.
I love Psalms.
Hey.
That's my son's name.
Hey, boy.
So it's Psalm 51:2.
Mm-hmm.
Wash away all my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin.
Amen.
We actually I Googled. I didn't know what iniquity means. And that's something that I'm very curious of. And I don't know what a word means. I like to look it up. So iniquity means wickedness.
Yes,
so it's basically it's wash away all my wickedness and cleanse me from my sin.
Yes, Lord, please. That's the only way for us to be able to go forward. You know what I'm saying? So we have to be washed away from all our sins, just be able to go into come to him. Like you want to go to the prom, right? You want to go to prom with a dirty car? No, you want to go to the car wash before. You want to present yourself in a great place. And you want to present yourself to God being clean. All the bad things, all the sins and all that wicked things that you've been doing, you want that away from you. You want that out of you. You want to come to him correct. And what else did it say? I know it said something else. Baby.
Wash away my iniquity and cleanse me from my sin.
That was the rest of it?
Mm-hmm. You only said 51:2.
Yeah, 51:2. I'm sorry. I thought there was something else to that. But yeah, this is a short one, but I mean, basically, God wants us to come to him clear
or ask
and
him
clean.
or ask him to clean you.
Yeah, ask him to clean. That's last week we asked the Lord to, repent. You want to repent, you know what I'm saying? You want to come to God and you hiding anything, you holding anything in. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to go to the next stage. Just like I said before, and that's what we need to do. We need to come to him in a clear spirit, clear heart, take all that stuff that was all in you and bottled up and stuff like that you've been holding in, get that out of you and away from you, because so you could be able to come to him clear, and he could be able to give you a clear sheet. You don't want to come to God and be like, oh, you still got this, and you go get your car inspected. What you want? You want them to tell you all these type of things. You thought you come in there just get an oil change. He tell you your carburetor and everything messed up. You don't want all these extra things that you thought that was cleared out, but it's not. You see what I'm saying? You don't even like driving your car and you got all these things flashing up on a dashboard. I hate that. I want that clear. So if you want that clear, you got to be clear for God. He's way more powerful, way more, should you have more respect than that.
All of Psalms is David, correct?
David.
Psalms of David. So this is David asking God to cleanse him?
Cleanse him, because David was a wild guy.
So he's asking for God's mercy and God's cleansing. So if he would do it for him, and if he's done it for so many other people in the Bible,
for sure,
we can come with whatever sin we have, whatever dirt we have, whatever wickedness we have, and say, hey, cleanse me. And Lord, he'll cleanse you, and he'll bring something completely new into your life.
So a lot of things people don't understand is that everything works with faith. Faith is like a key that you're supposed to have. So if you don't believe that this is happening, you'd be like, oh, if you don't really believe that your parents are going to get it, like, I'm going to ask her anyway. But you really believe that your parents are going to do is going to happen. Come to God with like boldly. Everything, you have to have faith. Don't come in there like half stepping or whatever, because you ain't going to be able to receive it.
We're going into a new year, and I always say people, don't wait till the new year to start. Start right now. Ask God to cleanse you. There might have been some things in 2020 that was just, you feel dirty from, you feel sin from, and say, cleanse me. I'm going into this new year, and this new year could start tomorrow. I want to go into this new. So cleanse yourself of everything that it is. Say, God, here I am. Make me brand new. I want a clean new slate. And the fortunate thing about our God is that we can start with a new slate as many times as we ask him.
Yes. And you have to do your part. Don't worry about what somebody else got to do. Do your part. Win your test.
Faith
everything
works
is dead. But if you sit there and be worrying about somebody else to do their part, like, oh, this person didn't do this. Nah. No, when you do your part, that's how you're going to go to the next stage. That's how you're going to win. So don't worry about the other person. Do yours.
Ask for your cleansing and move on.
Yes. And I don't care if you got to sit there and ask that person to forgive you. That's probably your test. And if your test is supposed to be easy, everybody will do it.
Right.
The thing that you would hate to do, that's what you have to go do. And that might even have to be like, yo, can you please forgive me? So it could be somebody that did you wrong. Just do your part. You see what I'm saying? And God would definitely bless you. And right before honor is humiliation. And when you do that, it's in the Bible, it's in Proverbs. Right before honor is humiliation. And you need to get that, your blessings right on the other side of sacrifice and your humbleness. So hopefully you got something out of this word. God bless y'all. And Psalm 51 and 2.
Yes. Thank you for that video.
God bless us.
Thank you guys for joining us for another episode of Whatever She Says. If you enjoyed the episode, please make sure to share with your friends and your family and your social media friends as well. Take a screenshot, whatever it is that you like about it, post it, tag us. I would love to see it. Send us messages. If you have something you want to say, make sure you put it on an Apple Podcast review. And we can see it on there as well. Shout out again. Even if you're in jail. Shout out to you, Roseanne, for leaving the Apple Podcast review this week as well. And we'll see you guys again 2021.
Yeah.
Hopefully Psalm won't be here yet.
Yeah,
I'm holding on. No. My due date is February 5th. So sometime I think in the end of January, that boy will be here.
He's a big boy by that time. Huge.
I'm glad you guys are going through this journey with us. I am 8.5 months pregnant. So you guys are getting to see, how this is it's getting there. And if you are someone who's looking to start a podcast, hit me up, email me, DM me. I am all over Clubhouse. I'm all over social media. The business is theirs. Idea to Launch Academy. So I'm there for, if you're looking to start a podcast for business purposes, I'm there. If you just want to do it as a hobby, that I'm not the person for you. But if you definitely want to take it serious, that is me to help you. And if you're into weed, Wax got you 2021.
You definitely got that. Who's Wax? And listen, let's make this retreat thing a reality. Let's not just talk about it. Let's
not talk about it. Let's be about it.
Let's be about it. I hate just talking about things. I also have this thing I'm doing in LA. Called Versus. So if you out there got any cannabis, anybody in the Black cannabis world, I want to talk to you. I want to highlight you. come holler at us, because there's not too many of us. I ain't know nobody that's like me. Now I'm into Clubhouse and I start seeing, I said, look at this. We out here, but we're so far apart. Let's start coming together. I don't care. We go against each other, or you got a story to tell, or a better way to do it. We got to figure out how we're going to have our money, where we're going to put it. Mm-hmm. We got certain lawyers that we have to deal with. We got certain metrics, things that we have to deal with, and we want to put our peoples on. So how that even look in that type of space? So anyone in the Black cannabis space, reach out to Wax, reach out to us, let us know you're in it, and we'll go ahead and expand it, because we're nothing without being together. Amen. You know, we become stronger together. Yes. And the women's retreat is definitely coming for sure. We already have women that are part of it and are RSVP'd because of the last retreat. Yeah. And I'm adding a few more spots for this year. You're not crashing this year. Yes, I am. Okay. And so it'll be 2 different retreats that we're definitely doing. So it's going to be fun. And it's just, for me, it's a space of women's growth and for us to just be real and find friends in our 30s. He's not crashing, y'all. I'm crashing. Right. We'll be back next year. Peace out. Bye. Peace.